Hey, I'm live. I'm live. Yay. I just gotta wait for a few other people to join. A few people to start watching. I sent out the links. I made a post on Facebook. This may or may not be the last live stream before the new year. So I don't know what's going to happen. Whether or not I'll have more live streams, less live streams. Hey, somebody's joined. Sorry, I was kind of scrolling through Facebook. I didn't see that you joined, so welcome. Uh, if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, start leaving me comments. Let me know what you want me to talk about. I do want to hear from you if you are willing. So, anyway, um, yeah, I honestly just don't know what to talk about, so hopefully I can actually come up with some conversation. I'm always looking for topics. I'm always looking for, different stuff to talk about. Huh. Welcome, Steve. And to answer your question, yes, I did fart. Smelled good. Couldn't really think of a better title, so one downside of having long hair like this, or longer hair like this, is for some reason it always wants to jump in my mouth and get eaten. back down to one. I wound up. We got a bunch of videos planned right now, mainly two scripted videos planned. But I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of tired. I always stay up late. I'm out during the day doing stuff. Sometimes I film it for videos, sometimes I don't. But when I film stuff, I wind up editing the video, and that happens every day. So plus I'm not really eating the best, so that's kind of that kind of contributes. Hey, we got 3 people. 4. Wow. This is the most I've had in a live stream. Uh, Culture Club Wrestling Jackson says sub. How's it going? Steve Callen's asking if I got any New Year's Eve plans. Not really. Nothing definite. Might go somewhere, watch the ball drop or something. Beyond that, uh, don't really have any definite plans for New Year's. That's what New Year's Eve is 2 days away. Uh, Culture Club says, "Do I watch wrestling?" I don't really watch wrestling. I've known people who are in wrestling, but that was when I was in high school and I graduated in 06. So it's been almost 15 years since I've really followed any sort of wrestling. But it is an interesting sport. I just don't follow it. I'm not really a big. I don't really follow too many sports, and even the ones I do follow, it's just I don't really follow them too much. An MMA guy. Now that is actually interesting. Um, MMA, I think, is very MMA wrestling, all that kind of stuff is very interesting. I know, like with you know me having this thing, you can't really tell, but I used to be a swimmer, but I kind of gained weight and yeah, I'm sure you know where I'm going with that. Gained weight, stopped swimming, all that stuff. Adulting happened, but although I don't really follow sports often, I still think sports are very interesting. Uh, Culture Club's asking anime. At least I'm assuming anime is a question here. That's one thing that I don't really follow that I want to follow. Um, I've heard a lot of people talking about like Attack on Titan, Bleach, this, that, and the other. I've heard so many recommendations from so many people that it's um, you know difficult for me to keep track of everything, and it's just by the time people start recommending stuff, I just forget. I forget most of it. So feel free to leave a few suggestions for different anime shows that I'll be sure to check them out when I get a chance. Um, see here. What? Oh, wow. I've heard of Astro Boy. I just didn't realize it was actually anime. Where did anime start? Was it Japan or China? Not really too. Like I said, I don't really follow anime. Um, but for the most part, what I watch would be most of the stuff I watch is like Star Wars, Star Trek, science fiction stuff. And I did recently watch what is it? Um, I am having a brain fart right now. I can picture the movie. The movie's got like Samuel L. Jackson, John Travolta, Uma Thurman in it. I cannot think of the name for the life of me. But it starts out with like John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson wanting to pick up a suitcase with the gold light in it. Pulp Fiction. That's what it was. I was just having a huge, huge brain fart. Weather weird here. Usually by now it's below freezing, but it's been like 40 degrees and raining here for the past week or so. Weird. Let's see what it is now. Great. That's good. I'll worry about it later. But I did start in Japan. That's kind of what I was guessing with the Wikipedia page I had pulled up. Because Wikipedia, for some reason, didn't say where it started, even though I was on the anime origins page. So, oh well, what can you do? Um, actually, trying to think here. What's the what is the anime that the movie that anime that I saw recently? Miyazaki anime. I think it was Miyazaki. Trying to think here. I think it was Spirited Away. Looks familiar. Plots. Hiro Ogino. Yeah, I think this is it. Spirited Away is the one I saw. Most recent anime that I saw. So, but of course, that was 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. Beyond that, the only other animes I saw were the Americanized, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, that kind of stuff. Haven't really seen any Naruto. I've seen clips of Dragon Ball. I saw one episode of One Punch Man. That was, for a lot of people say that, like some, like one or two people have claimed that One Punch Man isn't even anime. It's just an animated cartoon. Some people said, which yeah, I have heard good things about Bleach, but I haven't really heard that much about Bleach. I don't know what it's about. Of course, Dragon Ball is probably one of the more famous ones around here or where I live. So, uh, GX is that new one or newer um, Dragon Ball series where a lot of people didn't like it, right? Or is it Super? Or am I thinking of something else for GX? I don't know. All I remember is one of the Dragon Ball series a lot of people didn't like. Yeah, I think it is Super. It only lasted 131 episodes. Hmm, didn't know that. Of course, I've had people wind up. When I say I haven't really seen any, I know a few characters out of Dragon Ball, but most common response to me saying I haven't seen Dragon Ball at all is people asking me, "Well, who's this person?" And I pull up a picture of like Goku, Gohan, or like Trunks, or whatever, whoever the characters are that they pull up. I've had people pull up like Cell. I've had people pull up, this, that, and the other. The closest I've gotten to actually watching a full episode of um, Dragon Ball, any Dragon Ball series, is watching some spin-off uh, um, called Dragon's Ball P. Suppose it would help if I didn't put reaction in the. But yeah, I'm including a link or a couple links to a couple videos here. These are the. This is the closest thing that I have. Like these videos are the closest things that I've seen to Dragon Ball. Like I haven't actually seen Dragon Ball, but the two links that I have in the comment section or the chat or whatever it is, that's the closest thing to Dragon Ball that I've seen. So I know Dragon Ball is more of like a character building story arc where what is it? It follows Goku, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it follows Goku and his character development as he trains to be a Saiyan. Pretty much, that's about as basic of a description as I can give because that's my understanding of the series as a whole. I haven't seen one episode. I know there's something about Saiyans having tails. I know there's something about like a bunch of different gods. I know there's this, that, and the other, but that's about it. So I don't know. That's pretty much how it starts out too with the music. I don't know. It's just stupid humor. They joke around about like basically make fun of how it takes forever to get into a fight, and then the fight's over in like less than one episode. I don't know. It's just stupid. But Dragon Ball, Bleach, Naruto, all those are on my list of things to watch. Here we go. Bleach, Naruto, Dragon Ball. Titan. Anyway, Blue Laser says, "I love your channel." Well, thank you. I'm trying to branch out, trying to make a second channel where I do like other stuff other than vlogs and live streams. So, um, for some reason, I can't make a second channel, but I'm working on it. But I really do appreciate what you said, Blue Laser. In fact, I think And I'll check out all of your channels if I can. Try and find a way to check out your channels here. I'll have to figure it out. And if I'm not subscribed to you guys, I'll try and subscribe to you guys. Even if you don't produce the content. So, no, it's just, I don't know. For me, it just seems like everything's kind of going by a little super slow. Seems like I've been here for an hour already. Hasn't even been a half an hour. So, I think I'm going to end the stream here. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't. All that stuff. And either let me know before I end the stream or um, after this publishes as a video in the comment section, let me know what animes you think I should check out. It can be anime TV shows, movies. It can be stuff that's based on the mangas. If you want me to check out the manga for something, let me know. All that stuff. I really do want to hear from you guys. So, everybody have a good day wherever you are, or a good night, or whatever time of day it is. I'll see you guys in the next video. I should have a video being published in just under 4 hours. So